top of mind awareness and why is it important for your personal brand? If I say computer, what is the first brand that comes to mind? For me, it's Apple. It just so happens that I am an Apple fan. I love how intuitive it is and the design and how everything perfectly connects with everything that I own. Now, if I say car, what is the first brand that comes to your mind? For me, it's Volkswagen. My dream car is to have one of those old VW buses that look like the old ones, but maybe the electric one, new one. I don't know, it's a dream. If I say fast food, what is the first brand that comes to your mind? For me, it is McDonald's. I grew up eating that stuff. I haven't eaten anything in years, but it is still the best representation of what in my mind is fast food. Funny thing is that once I asked my youngest son, remember I told you we don't go there very often, the question about the fast food, and he said doner, which is a gyros bread type thing, very typical around where we live. If I say coolest school dropout billionaire, my top of mind, if you know me, it's Sir Richard Branson. Not only has he used his personal brand to create a crazy array of businesses, but also probably one of the most admirable personal brands and how he lives his life and the impact he makes. Anyway, the point of this exercise is that once you are presented with a prompt for a product or a service, which is the first brand or personal brand in our case that comes to mind? So that is what we call top of mind awareness. Now let's talk about top of mind awareness, and it can be divided into two. Brand recognition. This relates to whether a person is presented with your brand logo, if we're talking a business, or your face, if we're talking a personal brand, and if people are able to identify what you do and who you are. The other one is brand recall. It refers to whether a person can remember your business or you from their memory when asked for the category of business in which you are active or where you are an expert, like the previous example that I gave you. So what are the benefits of ranking top of mind awareness? If your personal brand ranks high in your category of product or service in the market segment, this means that people will instinctively think of you when needing to purchase or book the kind of service that you offer as an expert. Brand recognition leads to being able to charge higher prices. It helps you convey more professionalism. It will help you position yourself or your business as an expert in your field. It impacts on how consumers make decisions. If your brand has a good reputation, they will be more likely to purchase from you, even if they have never actually been your client before. It will promote brand loyalty. Now, top of mind can be negative too. Top of mind awareness could be negative for bad reasons, like if the brand has been involved in a scandal or has bad reputation. In my mind, for example, McDonald's is not top of mind on fast food category for a good reason. You can think, for example, of oil companies with large spills causing large environmental issues like BP. In summary, you need to stand out. You need to be memorable for good reasons. Can you do it with same as everyone else's visual branding? I don't say it is impossible, but think about this. How can you stand out if you're using the same photos, the same type of templates, the same kind of faceless videos as everyone else? How can you build top of mind recognition? Stand out through a consistent visual brand. Use consistent style of photos, brand colors, fonts, tone of voice. Show your face. It is important that customers recognize you as the face of your brand. Make sure that the visual brand has the level of quality that you want to convey to your customers. If it doesn't look professional, it will be hard to position yourself as someone who knows what they're talking about. Be available through different touch points in which your ideal client will be active. There are many options from social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, search engines like Google, through your own created content on your website, Pinterest or YouTube, for example. But also meetups, conferences, or networking events. The more they see you, the more they will remember you. Provide an outstanding customer experience all along the service you provide when selling your product or service. Think about all the instances in which a customer that buys your product will come in contact with you or with anyone who works for you. Do you have standards on how customers will be treated? How will they be greeted? How will you handle questions or even complaints? Is there a follow-up after the delivery? Happy customers are a great way to recommend you and expand your brand with others. Create an emotional connection. People don't want to be sold to. People want solutions to their problems. People want to work with or buy from brands they know, they like, and trust. It is said that people buy from emotional reasons, but justify them with logic after the fact. Have a motto or slogan that reflects your brand. In my case, it is, "Your life is a story that deserves to be told." But of course, there are much more famous ones. Some of my favorites are from Nike, "Just Do It," MasterCard, "There are some things money can't buy, for everything else there's MasterCard," Disneyland, "The happiest place on earth," Apple with "Think Differently," Airbnb, "Belong Anywhere," and Honda, "The Power of Dreams." And Puma, "We are forever faster." Loyalty and referral programs are great to motivate your current clients to do repeat business with you, but also to be your brand ambassadors for spreading the word about how great your products and services are. Online advertising, or the good old light ads, are at a cost. A great way to more rapidly grow and reach a larger base of potential customers. I always recommend, though, to have already established an email marketing system which will allow you to capture all those potential customer email addresses in a platform that is your own, outside of social media platforms. Sponsorships are also great, especially if you have regional customer base. It can help showcase your brand in events that are attended by your potential customers. If you think about it, many of the points above require some degree of visual branding quality and consistency to help you promote recognition. If you're in the journey of creating your personal brand and are not creating content yet that helps you promote your top of mind awareness, then make sure to follow for more content like this.